Hello, everybody, and welcome to another conversation with Christopher. Today, we have Steve Eckert from Genius Marketing, who we've known for many, many years and has been an integral part of helping us with our marketing over the years. So wanted to invite him this week to join us and learn a little bit more about his business. So how are you today, Steve?
I am well. How are you, Christopher?
I'm doing well. So we got lots
Thanks so much.
lots of snow outside.
Yeah, a lot of snow. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you.
No problem. Well, so let's tell everybody a little bit about you and what all you do.
Well, as you can see on the screen, my name's Steve Eckert. I am a marketing consultant, also go by the marketing coach, and I help business owners and management teams do three things: organize, optimize, and operationalize their marketing. And so what that means is most companies have lots of ideas. You may have heard the saying, Christopher, ideas are a dime a dozen. That's true. So lots of companies get caught up chasing ideas, and I help them organize their marketing into a repeatable operation process that helps them grow their companies.
Good. So you sort of started in on question one there. So talk a little bit about how that works, how the services work then, or just helping these companies sort of, as you said, optimize and organize, just getting their plan straight.
Yeah, so I used to own an advertising agency, and my marketing consulting grew out of that because I realized lots of companies, especially small businesses, they don't have a lot of capacity, and so they need help developing their marketing or advertising, whatever it might be. But what they don't think about is that bigger picture, and I help them go through that process so they have a plan and a process rather than just a whole bunch of individual ideas that they're trying to get done. So our services, we offer agency services, creative, copywriting, production, web services, digital, traditional advertising. But what is really at the core of what I do is help companies understand their marketing, what's working in their marketing, and build that into a process that they can count on going forward.
Yeah, I think one of the things I find in talking to the business owner clients is that they have a lot of ideas, but they don't have a good plan for them. And they might try something once and it doesn't work, and so then they automatically scrap it because it didn't work the first time. It could never possibly work the second time. so having an organized system is certainly helpful.
Yeah, and I get a lot of questions from folks that just like, can you help me with a blank? I need a trade show booth, not so much this year, but I need a brochure. I need can you help me with Google? And that's a great conversation to have, but you need to be thinking about, well, why are you doing that event? Why are you thinking about advertising on Google? Why are you doing whatever you are? Not that it's a bad idea, but just how does it fit into the overall process of how you get sales? And so mapping that and really understanding that is important for business owners to understand and to kind of internalize. So when we have a new idea, they can bounce it off that and say, will it fit in? How will it fill in? Can we test it and make it part of the process? That kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think that really goes to sort of the second question on the screen, which what makes you stand out from some others is that you do offer all of those things. And again, I know from personal experience that we've been able to work together to have that exact same conversation. We just had that conversation about Google. Like, should we do this? Well, why? I don't know.
Right. And so kind of without emotion, taking the emotion out of some of those things, because it's easy, and I do it too. I have a great idea, and I'm gonna chase after that idea, and I get blinders on, and I don't stay with the larger program. So yeah, that is a really important conversation to have. And what makes me stand out? Well, probably, I ask a lot more questions than some folks. I don't want to just be hands. If you say I need a brochure, I could make you a brochure, but I'd rather talk to you about why you're doing the brochure, who the brochure is for, and how it fits in with your sales process.
So what would somebody expect the first time they meet with you? Sort of what's your process in engaging somebody?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, usually I get the question, can you help me with a specific thing? So one thing you'll get is the question why. Why are you doing that? You'll probably get a lot of questions actually. People can expect me to fall in love with their brand. When I work with a company, I really get excited about it. I think there's so much passion in small business and entrepreneurs like yourself, and how they're helping people and businesses. So you'll probably get a little flavor of that, of excitement about what you're doing. You'll probably get a bad joke or two. I'm known for those. But the main thing is whatever we decide to do, I want to make it actionable. So you're always going to get like a 1, 2, 3. This is what we're going to do, to make it real simple and able, when we're not talking, for you to think, oh, okay, I know this is our first priority, this is our second, this is our third, and that's how we're going to go forward.
Yeah, again, I think it's good to have something actionable. You know, it's great to have these ideas, but until you have an action plan and know how to actually implement them, they're just words on paper.
Right, right, and you know, we've gone through it for a number of time, a number of iterations. Just having a content plan, and knowing what you're going to say and when you're going to say it and how you're going to distribute it through media or email or whatever. That kind of simple action plan built around a calendar really makes things happen, and that's how you get things done in marketing, really, in anything in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we always like to have a question that's a little bit of fun. And so apparently this is National Soup Month. Who knew? Only Abby, because she's the one who put the questions together. So Abby knew it was Soup Month. So what's your favorite soup to have?
I would say my favorite soup is chili a soup?
You know, I was just thinking the same thing as chili soup. I don't know. I'm sure this is like is a hot dog a sandwich controversy.
Yeah, but I would say chili is if as a fallback, so I have an official soup, I would say New England clam chowder. But I love a good chili. There's no doubt if chili's on the menu, I'm probably ordering it. How about you? What's your favorite soup?
Yeah, I interestingly, I like a very basic chili, almost to the point where my wife doesn't think is chili because it's sort of just meat and beans. But I actually like some of the more, something like a chicken and rice that's sort of like got a thick cream sauce to it, some kind of cream base. I always like something like that, especially when we've got 10 inches of snow outside.
Yeah, today is a good soup day with the snow.
Absolutely. So, but well, Steve, thank you for joining us today. As I mentioned earlier, we've known Steve and worked with Steve for many, many years. He's been very, very helpful at helping us get our message out there and giving us an action plan to work from. And so we appreciate all the years of collaboration. It's been wonderful. And thanks again for joining us today. And if anybody has questions for Steve or you'd like to learn more, his website's right here on the screen. Feel free to reach out to him and ask him a question, and he'll start asking you questions and see where it leads.
And actually, right now, and thank you, Christopher. That's very kind. I'm a big fan of you and Mary Grace, obviously, and the organization. Love working with you. Appreciate the opportunity. Would mention that right now I have a free course, online on-demand course that will take you through the content calendar planning cycle. So if folks go to geniusmarketing.com, they can see that, sign up for it. It's free, and you just consume that on your own. And then if you do have any questions, you can let me know. But I wanted to offer that to all of your viewers and listeners.
Well, thank you. That's great. Yeah, I thought I saw you posted something about that on one of the social media platforms the other day. So,
Yes.
So yeah, everybody, if you're thinking of doing marketing, it's just, great opportunity. Take advantage of it, and you'll learn a lot. I know I do.
Very good. Thank you.
All righty. Thanks again, Steve. We appreciate it.
All right. Take care, Christopher.